Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so as we continue the journey, this is part 3. Yeah, this is part 3 or 4 of the this commentary. You know, at Sir P had said at the Jamaica at Politics Watch that he finally is telling the Jamaican people that the PNP party is not a political party, it's a criminal organization. But even for breeding and supporting killers and extortionists, while the Klansman gang has extended its tentacles like an octopus. If you wanted to see the full video, you can join Patreon. The video is over 2 hours, and reason why we have broken up the video is just for all loyal viewers and subscribers and members of the Patreon squad. You know, especially our elderly, so that they, you know, they won't have any problem, you know, when they're watching a video, because, you know, sometimes they fall asleep. So we have to be mindful of our elderly, because you know that one day we're gonna be elderly too, because once a man, twice a child. So if you want to access the video, you can join the Patreon. It doesn't cause a harm on a leg, you know. We don't have any different tiers or anything like that, so you can join the movement. So you watch, you listen, and you decide responsibilities in ensuring the safety and well-being of individuals who assist in criminal investigations. It raises important questions about accountability and the government's commitment to upholding justice and protecting those who put themselves at risk to aid in the fight against crime. Overall, Sir P commentary serve as a call to action for greater accountability and support for witnesses and whistleblowers involved in anti-gang operations. It underscores the need for government authorities to prioritize the safety and protections of individuals who come forward to assist in combating organized crime and addressing the shortcomings in their efforts to uphold justice and the rule of law. Sir P's statements highlight the unfortunate reality faced by individuals like C4 and the banker who risk their lives to dismantle criminal gangs but receive little or no support or recognition for their efforts. By exposing the government ineptitude and failure to follow up on responsibilities, Sir P platforms serve as a crucial avenue for shedding light on the injustices faced by witnesses and whistleblowers in Jamaica's fight against organized crime. So if it wasn't for Politics Watch and in platform and you know shame the government, you know, the witnesses them wouldn't even get no help. So the assertion that certain event unfolded because the government's shortcomings were exposed underscore the power of advocacy and public awareness in holding authorities accountable. By using their platform to raise awareness about the mistreatment of witnesses and the government failures, Sir P and Politics Watch play a vital role in advocating for justice and transparency in anti-gang operations. Overall, Sir P's commentary highlights the importance of accountability and transparency in law enforcement efforts to combat organized crime. It underscored the need for more significant support and protection for witnesses and whistleblowers who have risked their safety to assist in criminal investigations. It also emphasizes the role of advocacy and public awareness in driving positive change. Sir P's characterization of the anti-gang operation as C4's brainchild highlight the agency and initiatives of individuals in combating organized crime. By attributing the operation's inceptions to C4 personal determination to address the destructive impact of gang violence, Sir P underscored the importance of grassroots efforts and community involvement in tackling social issues. The assertion that C4 hail from a PNP criminal-affiliated community, which is the opposition People's National Party, and lacks loyalty to the ruling Jamaica Labour Party government, suggests that partisan politics do not drive his motivations. This challenges any narrative that seek to politicize or attribute ulterior motives to C4's actions, emphasizing instead his genuine commitment to addressing the violence plaguing his community in and around Spanish Town. Sir P dismissals of alternative interpretation as opinions of dummies, ignoramuses, and the uninformed underscore his conviction in the validity of his perspective. By unequivocally asserting the credibility of C4's motivations and intentions, he reinforces the importance of recognizing and respecting the agency of individuals like C4 in driving positive change. Overall, Sir P's commentary highlights the role of individual agency and community-driven initiatives in addressing complex social issues like gang violence. It challenges simplistic narratives and underscored the importance of recognizing and supporting grassroots efforts to effect meaningful change in communities affected by organized crime. Sir P's assertion that individuals like C4 and the banker are staunch supporters of the opposition PNP criminal organization underscore the complex interplay between politics and organized crime in Jamaica. By characterizing them as loyalists who bleeds orange, Sir P implied that their motivation for cooperating with law enforcement are not driven by political allegiances, but rather by a desire to address the destructive impact of gang violence in their communities. The statement that most gangs do not face anti-gang operation because law enforcement lacks individuals like C4 as key witnesses highlight the pivotal role of witnesses in prosecuting organized crime. Sir P's assertion that C4's action have inspired a new generation of witnesses suggests the potential for positive ripple effects in addressing gang violence and promoting cooperation within law enforcement. The contrast drawn between individuals like C4 who come forward to assist in criminal investigations and members of the one other gang who do not underscore the challenges faced in combating organized crime. Sir P's commentary underscore the importance of recognizing and supporting individuals willing to cooperate with law enforcement efforts to combat gang violence and the need for more significant effort to encourage and protect witnesses. Overall, Sir P remarks shed light on the complexities of addressing organized crime in Jamaica and the role of political affiliation in shaping perceptions of cooperation with law enforcement. It underscored the importance of fostering an environment conducive to witness cooperation and promoting accountability in efforts to combat gang-related violence. Sir P's assertion challenged the narrative that law enforcement agencies are selectively targeting the Klansman gang while neglecting to pursue other criminal organizations such as the One Order gang. by highlighting the efforts of agencies like counterterrorism and organized crime investigation branch in pursuing the leader of the One Order gang. SIRP seeks to dispel misconceptions and promote a more balanced understanding of law enforcement actions. The statement that Tickman, the leader of One Order gang, is on the run underscores seriousness of law enforcement efforts to apprehend individuals involved in organized crime. SIRP dismissal of arguments made by certain police officers as pure madness and speculation suggests a lack of factual basis or logical reasoning behind the assertion, and implies that personal biases or political allegiances may influence such statement. So that's what we tell you, say most of the police in Jamaica Constabulary Force, they are PNP criminal organization supporters and activists. Reason being, most of them are thief. Yeah, most of them thief, may I tell you that. Especially PNP criminal organization supporters them. I served in a police force over a decade, and I can tell you this. I can count the amount of police we meet where I labor right. Believe you me. And most of the police where I labor right, I can tell you, upstanding police officer them. Very upstanding, fear. And you can't get them for doing a shenanigans. I mean, I call them name. I know them. One of them, even a PNP criminal organization supporter, officer, frame him. Yeah, man, frame him. But I had warned him, if he might listen to each channel, he will hear for himself, a detective. And yeah, we can't go back and think. When this detective was a corporal, yeah man, the same two police them try frame him. Yeah man, same. He was giving men from Macaulay Lane gunshots. Two police tell lie upon him. Two PNP criminal organization police officer tell lie upon him because someone were bright, the police, the detective, and he was going places. But this one of them, so when him get transferred for going to work with, I'm going to tell him, say, look here, if it was me, I would have tell the commissioner that I'm not working with that man because he's a thief. Well, I'm saying him to do it. Him can't do it because them want, the man request him come work with him. I say, mad. Me would have tell the man, say, I work with him because I'm a thief, just like what Blandford Davis did. He never do it, and the long one him end up, it jerk him career big time. Big time. Because right now that man should be at least maybe a ACP or a senior soap. So I just saw it go. So the statement is, that Tickman, the leader of One Order gang, is on the run, underscore the seriousness of law enforcement efforts to apprehend individual involved in organized crime. So SIRP dismissal of the argument made by certain police as pure madness. Yeah man, a madness them attack. So by challenging the notion that law enforcement agency are solely focusing on targeting the Klansman gang, SIRP raises essential questions about the effectiveness and impartiality of anti-gang operations. Its characterization of certain officers as corrupt supporters of the PNP opposition, PNP criminal organization, further underscore the need for accountability and transparency in law enforcement to combat organized crime. Overall, SIRP's commentary critique and scrutinize law enforcement actions in addressing gang-related violence, highlighting the importance of evidence-based reasoning and impartiality in pursuing criminal investigations. It underscores the need for greater transparency and accountability to ensure that efforts to combat organized crime are conducted fairly and effectively. So SIRP assertions emphasizes the disparities between Klansman and One Order gangs, challenging the notion that they are equivalent or comparable entities, by highlighting that Klansman gang larger size and territorial control. SIRP underscore their significance, influence, and impact compared to One Order. So I tell the Jamaican people, them say, hey look, Klansman is a bigger gang than One Order. One Order a baby to them. Klansman, this monster, grew under a PNP criminal organization for 18 years. And they get support, financial backing from the government. any government will support criminal is not a political party, it's a criminal organization. That's why we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel say that the PNP is a criminal organization. And finally, we know so we not get no other blogger for do you see him like a Sir P at Politics Watch telling the Jamaican people in the world that the PNP is a criminal organization. Finally, but him not telling her that, but this is what, that's why we are break it down to you from the Jamaica Young Police Channel perspective. Because he's just outlining the things about we just dissect it line by line. Yes, this was a project that we have to work on over 2 weeks. Whole heap of work. You understand? So the statement suggests that while both gangs may have gunmen, the Klansman gang extensive territories and resources make them more formidable force for criminal activities. Sir P also draw attention to the historical context of organized crime in Jamaica, referencing to the legacy of political involvement and violence associated with the late Prime Minister Michael Manley era. Yes, during the Michael Manley era, him sent close to 2,000 young men to Cuba to train in the use of firearm, guerrilla warfare, bomb detonation and bomb making. For these young men to return and terrorize Jamaican people. So that's why I say the violence in most of the PNP communities them. So everywhere like you have like a PNP community, you have terrorists them inside there, call themselves dance. Whilst in the liberal community them, you don't really, you have them but them not violent and them not terrorize the people them and make the people them live in a constant fear. I don't know how it is the people live, all especially in a Waterford for living in them kind. No man, hey, I would go to prison and them thing there. I don't want to go to prison still, but trust me, that guy couldn't even come to me with all them certain behavior and them thing there. Because me not play, you know. It must be mad. You know. So by linking the Klansman gangs dominance to broader societal and political factors, including the influence of the PNP National Party, which is a criminal organization, Sir P offer a nuanced understanding of organized crime dynamics in Jamaica. His commentary challenges simplistic narratives and emphasizes the need to consider the historical, social, and political factors that shape criminal organizations and their activities. Sir P remarks highlights the complexities of gang violence and organized crime in Jamaica, underscoring the importance of contextualizing these issues within broader societal and political framework. By debunking gang dynamics myth and illusion, he contributes to a more informed discourse on law enforcement strategies and efforts to address criminal activities. So I implore you to consider the stark reality of living in a community influenced by the presence of organized crime, particularly those affiliated with the PNP criminal organization or the People's National Party criminal organization. In such environment, the specter of terrorism looms large, threatening the safety, security, and well-being of residents daily. Yeah, so just like out by East Kingston, in a PNP community, you know, the residents them work, you know, enough to pay the criminal them, you know, give them money for buy a gunshot. Them tax them every Friday. What kind of, and no man, hey look, all them think they are madness, you know. What kind of, and them claim say PNP and yeah, PNP are best to create terrorists in Jamaica. They have to find some way to extinct them leeches here, yeah man. So we can't just the four them and them thing every week. Every one of these guys and them thing, not only leader but all of the foot soldier them. Cause you have to eradicate. No man, you have to send them straight to the departure now. Hey, the complex of this thing, it's so huge. So we continue the journey. So when a community falls under the sway of the criminal organization with political entities like the PNP criminal organization, it's become a breeding ground for chaos, violence, and lawlessness. So let me repeat myself. When a community falls under the sway of criminal organizations aligned with political entities like the PNP criminal organization, it becomes a breeding ground for chaos, violence, and lawlessness. The culture of fear and intimidation perpetuated by these groups cast a dark shadow over the lives of innocent residents, subjecting them to extortion, coercion, and even physical harm. I could not live in a community where them treat people like that. Even when I live in a jungle, I never experienced that. And I don't think them men them in a jungle where, I don't think them do them something. They extort the same people them. That never used to happen. But so with them kind of PNP, criminal organization, criminal, they have no respect for nobody. So, you understand? The only respect you can give them is what come out of a 9mm or M16. And also you have to bust them. Yeah, man. When you give it to them, no sympathy. You're not serving no sympathy coffee, no sympathy tea, no sympathy breakfast, no sympathy lunch, no sympathy dinner, no sympathy supper. One-way ticket, straight to the departure now. No cancellation, no refund. And I just say, go, safe flight safe. Always have seat for passengers. So one such example is the notorious Klansman gang, a paramilitary force known for its widespread influence and reign of terror. Communities under the control of the Klansman gang experience a constant state of fear and instability as they wield their power to assert control over entire neighborhoods, extorting businesses and terrorizing residents with impunity. In contrast, while the one other gang may not boast the same level of influence or territorial control as the Klansman gang, its presence still possesses a significant threat to community safety. So, not because the one other don't have the same level of control, territorial control, but them still possess a threat. Because remember them kill all the taxi youth last year, Yeah, man, I will burn fire upon them. That's why we say take man for go straight to the departure line. Because he's the one have to give the hard of it. Them kill the brother there. Yeah, and it's a youth in him did migrate to America. I don't remember his name often now. He migrated to America and was living in New York. Came to America with the same Jamaican culture. End up in a fight at school, end up got jail. And end up them charge him with felony and them deport him. So he's a man who did live in America. So that goes to show you, say, when you migrate to America as a youth, it all depends on the community where you live. And most Jamaicans, it's all based on them background. If you don't have a good education, you are going to live in a ghetto in the wood. So them kind of behavior that you're going to face. You understand? Although you have kids where live in a good neighborhood, still experience all kind of things. So, yeah, like a youth where in Pennsylvania, last week, well, of course, him died. With some white youth, but him some white friend, and them all chase him and say if him around go Africa. But apparently it seemed like him died. We're gonna do a video. We like him die from heart attack or something, but people are questioning it. Question the cause of death. Them never harm him or anything like that, but it's just based on what the ring camera had showed, and it's all over the internet. But we do a video about it. And address it. Boy, we have so much work to do. You understand? So the mere existence of such criminal elements in our midst is a testament to the pervasive nature of organized crime and the corrosive effects on society. Boy, we have to get rid of them people here. You understand? We have to use the CETA and get rid of them one. You can't just get rid of the leadership. You have to get rid of the leadership and everyone else. Just like how you hear them say, boy, you have a plaza in a Spanish town where them kill the owner and let them control it now. Oh, that? Nah, man, hey. So therefore, we must recognize the dangers of these criminal organizations pose and take stand against their nefarious activities. We cannot disregard the suffering endured by our fellow citizens living in communities ravaged by crime and violence. Instead, we must unite in solidarity to combat the scourge of organized crime and reclaim our neighborhoods from the grips of terror. Together, We have the power to create safer, more vibrant communities where families can thrive and prosper without fear of reprisal. Let us stand firm in our resolve to root out corruption, dismantle criminal networks, and build a brighter future for our future generation. The time for action is now. We can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, it is crucial to recognize the transnational nature of organized crime and the challenges it presents to law enforcement agencies. And we as the people have to start work with the police. All of the people them and the juror them in time police charge for kill boy with gun. Stop listening to the old corals in them, the old corobuncus them in there get the old dirty corals in them. You understand? Liars. We say all a policeman kill a gunman a south and we don't send him to prison. I want to believe the lie of them. I have told you guys before, 40 of them tell, that's why I tell you, 40 people from PNP criminal organization community tell lie upon me. 40. Give statement against me. Because them hate me. Because he's a no-nonsense street detective. 40. You think 40 people, enough people will go against one. And one somebody, one of the man will get the injure them. And that the man will save in front of that prison. You understand? 40. I'm see them send a policeman to prison from mobile reserve. And them believe the people them. 40. Wicked people them. I tell you. Me never experienced anything in a labor community. Me witness in the people them from the community where me come from. The same culture of lying, hating the police, loving criminals and tell lie upon police. 40 people. And there's no law. No law for charging people for criminality. You understand? It's crucial to recognize what these people have been doing, man. As we delve into the dynamics of the one other gang, it's become apparent that many of its key members have fled abroad, seeking refuge and continuing their criminal activities in places like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States of America. So although these people, these men from the one other gang, them down America, in a Philadelphia drive big car kind of thing. Some of them not even straight, But it's because them city they don't a liberal city. Liberalism a madness, Police can't ask them for no papers or anything like that. If them even go to jail, them get bail. Them not even get bail and release them. God them call them sanctuary city. So that's why as a Jamaican, you don't want to live in a sanctuary city in America. Because it's always chaos and mostly black people. And the government them always sympathetic to them because guess what? They make excuse. Because of slavery. Slavery done and we know say slavery still a go on, but we not talk that kind of slavery there and them thing. Or if a man kill man and all kind of thing you want to give him break. No man. You kill somebody, you forfeit your life. And as a black man in America when you go to come on to a liberal city them, the most violent place them. So you have to live in a suburb or a rural part. Once you live in a city, you're going to have a problem. You and your children them. You can't just walk on somebody does a shoot and you get shot. Or you do like me, you join the military and when you retire you still join the military still work for the same agency. There's so many different agencies in the Department of Defense. So you can't live like for me and a military base and thing. Yeah, well, if somebody wants to see them have to use a cat card for command base or them have to be somebody who retire from the military. I just saw it go. As long as certain people can't live for military base, active duty or you're retired from the military. And long as you're retired but you still work for a federal agency in a Department of Defense. Because the Department of Defense control the military base themselves. I just saw it go. Yeah, so the diaspora of criminal elements poses a significant obstacle to efforts aimed at dismantling the gang's leadership structure and curbing its illicit operations. With the core leadership residing overseas, traditionally law enforcement approaches may prove ineffective in addressing the root causes of gang-related violence and disruption. So because the one other leadership, them in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, see that now have no access to them or no jurisdiction because that's a different country and a different law. But yet still, these people, them in America and them are war themselves. So, one of them named Plaka and Roto and man get shot and them thing there. All of them, them are labor and them are war. How that? Normally, that normally are between PNP, so although we don't know, we just tell you what we know, based on what we know growing up and even as detective. Never heard of any labor right and labor right in a war and them thing until, what happened in Philadelphia. How them reach us, so God he knows. Because normally them are people where the labor right, them are normally, they're more intelligent than the PNP criminal organization supporters. May I tell you, normally you don't hear of the labor right, them are kill each other. Like how the PNP them will kill them friend. Yeah man, them will kill them friend. Because, me have all cousins and them thing they were come from out of East and him there New York, Washington, DC with them. Yeah man, Dana Williams and them and them friend them, him go on with them things back in the 80s and, loads and them friend them come check him and them all left go out. Man, they shot in my back of him head and then just rob him. Same friend them and them see one come and bury him. So that's why I said there's no honest criminal. You understand? And all I film friend them, he must PNP and them are PNP. He must brigade this tattoo and all of them things. So that's why we don't like criminal, because there's no honest criminal. You understand? So I just saw it go. So as I, Sir P, have constantly, as I and Sir P have consistently highlighted through my updates and the ongoing shoots in Philly, it's clear that the one other gang, so as Sir P that attack, him say, him constantly highlight through him updates and the ongoing shootings in Philly. And it's clear that the one other gang remain active and embroiled in conflicts, even beyond Jamaican borders. So them people there, them sick in them head. So this begs the questions. What can the counter-terrorism and organized crime investigation branch realistically achieve when the primary leadership is beyond their reach? Well, apparently they must want Jamaica. Yeah, so we have come to the end of part 3 or 4 of this exclusive expose of this of this ruthless gang, Klansman gang in Spanish Town. And if you did not know the level of depravity that these men and supported by women within these communities, because you know that these people, they are leeches, and the pain, havoc, mourning that these people have contributed to the various communities in Jamaica. We know that the PNP criminal organization, they won't do anything to get rid of them, because they are the one that give them the financial resources and police protection for them to grow into this monster. Because once they control the community, that's how the PNP secure their votes. So you have to understand, the PNP secure their votes through terrorism, not through the free will of the people. So the people don't vote for the PNP because they want to vote for them. It's because of these gangs, these terrorist gangs. So the only way to get rid of the PNP out of your life is to get rid of these gangs. You have to get rid of the PNP criminal organization. If you listen to what Sir P says, the one harder gang is not ruthless, not even a quarter as ruthless as these people. So that's why we tell you the safest community them for you to live in Jamaica, where you won't be terrorized, is in a GLP community. And we say that without any apologies. We are from a born and raised in a PNP community, but look where the terrorism lies and who is behind it. So if you love the killing and you love the terrorism and people harassing your sister, your mother, or whoever, you just rather the PNP criminal organization. But if you want safety and a life of where you live and you feel free to move, go to and fro from work in your community, the best place you live is a laboured community. Unfortunately, that's how it is. So that's how Jamaica is segmented into different political areas, and that's how it is. Because the PNP is a criminal organization. And based on my training and everything, I know the best way to deal with these people. Just send them straight to the departure lounge. You just identify them from the leader of the gang right down to the last person, and night by night you just go and take them out. That's how it is. They could have camera. Once they are labeled nuisance to society, you know, and we're gonna address that part too when it comes on to the government getting rid of these people. You understand? We have to, you know, preemptive strike, save life, and we're gonna the criteria what the government to use to get rid of them. So we have come to the end of part 3 of 4. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.